Precious channel. Hello. Hey, we are joined by Alex.
Hello.
From Motiga. The game is gigantic, but the company is Motiga. Some do get that wrong. But you were trying to explain your sorcerer-like powers that you express in the service of the game Gigantic, and it sounded like you were responsible for the technology that is everything but the game.
Yes.
So is this a shameful position?
Well, no, you told me that everyone else at the company is at the zoo.
Yeah, it's true.
And then he kind of made it sound like it was cool that he was here.
I think so.
But everyone else is at the zoo?
I mean...
Well, no, hold on. There's another scenario, Mike, and that is
Yeah.
that they are zoo animals.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So is that the situation? Are you the only human, and that you work with a lot of like tapirs and wombats?
I was at the zoo earlier today, and the tapirs are amazing, so I would be okay with that.
But how's their PHP? I mean, that's really what it's about at the end of the day.
Fine, I guess.
Yeah, it'll do.
They're tapirs. Like,
It's recognized. It's a recognized thing. But it's like platform support,
so
right?
I'm a platform engineer, which is, like you said, the things around the game that aren't the game. So matchmaking, player accounts, any sort of persistent data. But that is also it also means I get to do things like progression, like fortune cards.
Yeah, because I didn't expect
medals.
that. See, because I don't think of, I think of that like the progression. I think of that as being synonymous with the gameplay. But from a development perspective, because it's not taking place on this screen and a part of the main interactions that players are having, because it sort of sits above the game, that's not.
Yeah.
I mean, that is not on that design side. That is a back end thing.
Yep. Yeah, it's. I really like it because I'm kind of weird and really like random number generators.
Yeah.
And like I'm getting to.
We have an engineer here that is also fond of random number generation.
Yeah.
I just finished the tutorial. I think I did.
Yes.
Nice work.
It felt good.
Nice work, Michael.
It's a lot of changes.
Yeah.
It's a very different game.
Yeah,
in some ways.
we kind of in getting ready for the Arc launch, we kind of went dark a little bit and haven't pushed out a lot of stuff, but there's been a lot of work going on.
So I can play with other humans against 5 bots.
Yeah, so you just finished the tutorial. When you get it, these are new accounts.
Right.
Yeah.
The first thing we send you through is the tutorial.
Okay.
And then we have you go into bot matches, which is going to be you and 5 players against a group of bots to kind of give you a feel for like
an actual match.
An actual match.
Yeah, yeah.
So that, like this hero select screen, you either pick like there's a little checkbox in the bottom left of each portrait.
Oh yeah, these are my faves, right?
So this is the way this screen works is this is who you go into matchmaking saying you would like to play.
Right.
Oh, so sort of like a role, like a role chooser in a LOL type thing, right?
Yeah. So it's so that we can make if you really want to play one character,
you just set
you
that
can
person
say
there.
I want to play only this character, and you go into match, and you will be guaranteed to get that character.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
But if you don't care and you just want to get into matchmaking and go through matchmaking as fast as possible, you can select all and change when you get into a match.
Sure.
So it will slow down matchmaking a little bit, but
So I got my first choice.
Yeah.
which is I think is the best choice.
Is it, are you a Zenobia
Oh, this is going to be embarrassing then.
main, as they say? No, this is going to be killer because he's going to be able to give you tips.
help me.
Okay.
Guide me.
Because by the end, like when we were playing in an earlier phase of the beta, by the end, we understood some things about Zenobia that we did not get at first.
Yeah.
There's really interesting ways,
She
just in terms of her kit, like to
she has a
stack
whole
effects.
couple of really interesting combinations that you can put on people.
Yes.
And a lot of her stuff, like the really powerful stuff, relies on you hitting with other stuff first.
Yeah. So it's like they're really her really nasty tricks are all gated
Yes.
by a skill shot of some kind, typically, like a tough one.
Yeah. So I really like to build her as a team fight, kind of a team fight monster.
Yeah.
And so any of the kind of skills that do stuff to multiple people, I think are really strong.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 'cause we always sort of sat around the edge of the fight and just melted people down.
And if you have good damage dealers with you,
Yeah.
like you can just force multiply that stuff like crazy.
Man, they are angry.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Jeez.
So what we had figured out, something else we had figured out at the end last time is that a lot of the movement stuff and a lot of your capacity to get around the map was gated by
Stamina. Yep.
But it seems like stamina that idea is gone.
So it's there still in terms of it gates your ability to kind of leave combat a little bit. Which is kind of, we want you to be committed to fights.
Yeah, exactly.
But we don't want it to be a pain to get around the map. So
how do you interpret the
what
stamina
does that
in
look
that way?
like?
So stamina doesn't. So you don't use stamina if you're not in combat and sprinting around the map.
Oh.
And for the most part, you don't use stamina when you're just using skills. So like you can
So
see,
it's just timers.
she's attacking now, and it's just your timers. But if you start dodging in combat, you're going to start using it. If you're sprinting in combat, you'll use it.
I see.
And then once you get out of combat, it takes a little while for it to start regenerating.
Oh, okay. So but you basically up front, you want people to make choices about where they want to be on the map.
Yes.
But then once they see a fight and become part of that system,
Yeah.
then we start counting costs.
Yeah,
Right.
we don't. One of the early problems we had was like you would get into a fight and then it went bad for one person, and they would just leave because of the way our
Oh.
movement works. Like a lot of the characters can really get around the map pretty well.
Oh, it was hard to.
We weren't
pull
able
it
to
off.
get in for the hit.
Yeah.
I was feeling really good about myself, and then I remembered I was playing bots. But
Yeah.
you know what?
I have
I'm
to
gonna let that
say,
feeling stay.
there are a couple bots in here that are pretty scary.
Robust.
Do you think any of them have attained like what you would describe as
Sentience?
I mean,
Nerd.
What are your feelings about the singularity?
a fan, I guess. I know. I don't want to anger the bots.
I guess they're great. Yeah, this beetle.
Yeah, he needs to leave me alone.
Yeah, that beetle is very scary for me. Because I keep thinking that I'll be able to burn him down by the time he gets to me, and it doesn't happen.
He has a
when you do
ton of
that.
armor, and
Yeah,
so
he's a huge beetle.
Yeah, you're like it's all for him. It's all about making sure you hit with the right mouse button to crack the armor.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, and
I
was
remember
gonna
that.
say, and that's one of the Zenobia tricks.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start stacking on other bad things on cracked armor targets.
Yes. So she has
Sundered, right?
She has a bunch of if suffering from debuff, do another
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
And one of them is if you start with the RMB to crack the armor, and then you can break that armor with
Yes.
your Q.
It's when it's under the effect of
trouble,
both
man.
of those states.
Yes.
That's when it's
My
juice,
bird
right?
friend
Yeah.
is coming over.
And so this is a good opportunity this is going to be an auto wound because
Okay, I was gonna say. So I learned this before. So one of the few things that I didn't really perceive 100% about it is it sort of in some ways it's sort of like a sport where it's like basically you succeed on the field and it exposes the goal, which is like the enemy boss.
Yep.
But if you look up at the very top between the sort of two monster heads, 10 and 20, I mean that's the amount of success that we have earned in this middle period.
yeah, it's the score. It's like the main object of the game is it's a race to that 100 mark.
Exactly, but what I didn't pick up on before is that if you have substantially more score,
Yep.
even before the two beasts come into contact with each other, it's in a situation where if you have done much better than your opponent, you will automatically score the wound on the opponent.
So if you're on the lower side when that rampage happens, that number gets converted into your shield,
Right.
and that shield prevents the damage that the Guardian is going to do every time.
Yes, automatically.
And if you get 100%, like if your shield is all the way up, that's going to prevent
auto damage.
auto damage.
Yeah.
I think we've been playing with that recently, so
Yeah.
it could be different in this build. But the idea is, once a rampage happens, we don't want you to feel bad about your 90 to 100 power.
Right.
Like you did a good job, and
I did do a good job, and I
you're
want to be
special.
rewarded.
Yeah. So then if you if you were on the attacking team, didn't get the full wound, that's
Right.
okay. If you are able to do well again in the next race, then there's a chance that there's auto damage,
right.
and you don't have to actually go in and fight for the wound.
Yeah. And using those armor crack abilities we were talking about before on the enemy point was pretty neat. I mean,
Yeah.
usually in a game that's something like this, it's like when you're talking about the boss, it's like a lot of your awesome abilities don't necessarily function. But if you can do that to a player, you can do that
Yep.
to this boss.
Yeah, there are only a few things
Peter.
like pulls and
Oh.
stuff that aren't going to really affect the
Yeah.
boss.
It's very large.
Yes.
I mean, I think it would be hard to pull.
As ever.
The ability to run around without losing stamina is very welcome.
Yeah, I think like one of our hallmarks is that it's a lot of fun to move around the map. Like,
Yeah.
there are a lot of really pleasing skills that a lot of the characters have.
Oh yeah, like the big bounces off
Yeah.
of the goo and
Yep. And
Jesus.
not getting those on a resource that you have to pay a ton of attention to is nice.
well, right. I mean, it seems, especially with that speed, as long as you're doing, as long as you're moving around intentionally, it seems like
that focus skill is one of my favorites.
exactly. It seems like there's a lot of raid.
Yes.
It seems like this actually opens up the ability to like raid points and get out.
Now, I can retreat to my beast here for some help, right?
Yes. He's going to.
But not enough help.
So one of the difficult things is Mozubot. Her main attack has homing on it, and she's a
Yeah.
bot, so she can keep her attack on you at all times.
DPS is pretty
So,
good.
so it's like you really have to like cut behind something. It's not like a player that's gonna be missing a lot.
Would you say that some of these bots are terrifyingly smart?
I don't know if I'd say they're terrifyingly smart, but they are very skilled.
Okay.
They do the things that bots do well, like stay
murder
on
humans.
target, like murder humans.
Stop it!
Yeah, it had to be done. I don't like that assassin, and I don't like your
No.
bug knight.
Wounded. Get out of here.
Exactly, but really, what we're trying to do, we've played a bunch of it on the stream before, but if you're just joining us now, this is Alex
Hello.
from Motiga, and if you take a look up at the screen over the top, right by the big boss face heads, this sort of like boxing poster, the fantasy version of a boxing poster.
I'd be very into that.
Yeah, so you can see the hearts there, and basically you're trying to score 3 points.
Yep.
It's just that in this game, you're trying to set up an epic showdown between your beast and their beast,
Yeah.
pinning it down in some way so that it can be attacked and ultimately destroyed.
Yeah. Have you got a chance to kind of look around at these maps? I know it's
It's hard
when you're playing, but like you can see on the walls in here there are
Oh.
fossil
Bugs.
paintings. The kind of story behind this map is that it is an old reef, like ancient reef,
yeah.
which is why it's called Ghost Reef.
Oh, okay.
So they're the ghost of kind of prehistoric sea creatures all around.
Yeah, trilobite.
Trilobites and things like that. And if you were on the other side of the map, you'll see you see those ghosts.
Yeah.
And then kind of the opposite side of the map is about one of the houses has been mining the ghosts for power.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you'll see like these little robot guys all around.
Yes. No, I always like that. Are you familiar with Deadlands?
No.
It's a super interesting. It's like, did you have like a RPG dork phase?
I mean, yeah.
You play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Like, there's another game
Mastery.
that came out sort of in the '90s that's basically about, it's like a Wild West. It's like a sort of a horror West.
He's always telling people about this game. I swear to God, I've heard about this game for the last 20 years.
It's the best. Basically,
TLDR, you play it with poker hands.
Okay.
That's where you were going, right? Yep.
So
no, that's not it. No, Ghost Rock is what I was going to say.
Oh,
is that there's these
Ghost
condensed
Rock.
souls. So there's like a gold rush.
It's either Ghost Rock or
in
poker
this,
hands.
in this setting, there's like something even more valuable than gold, which is this ghost rock that you can burn
Like ghost
as
like,
a fuel.
Like rock that has been like touched by ghost.
No, it's literally
Or
like
it's the ghost of
fossilized
rocks?
souls.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so I still have my fortune cards.
Yep.
I have some free
I
draws.
was going to say, now fortune cards. This is actually one of your things, right?
Yes.
This is considered
Well,
this is in
the
support,
behind the scenes
yeah,
of this.
This is considered in support of the game proper.
Yes.
These are little quests, essentially, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
they're little kind of
deal 3,000
challenges.
damage to enemy
Yeah.
guardians.
We kind of load you up at the beginning with these
Classics.
6.
Yeah.
There's 6. They're the tutorial fortune card set called the initiation, and those kind of get you kind of like a little boost of your currency at the very beginning, and they kind of lead you into doing like good stuff.
Sure.
Pro-social stuff.
Do I want to play human beings channel? What do we think?
Is it time?
Am I ready? I don't think I'm ready, but
No, it's gonna be bad.
man, playing bots feels very good.
Do you want to do?
If Mike and Jerry were married, I think Jerry would go to jail for murder.
I don't know about that. I would have to be caught.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm very convincing.
He's the one that's hard to live with.
Hey, are there other Zenobia skins?
There are.
I had a bunch.
I mean, but
Oh,
you-
no,
you
this
can
is a
ju-
brand new account.
but in the newest one,
If you escape back and go to heroes,
yeah.
you can jump in and there are a few new skins. I can't remember which ones are.
Exactly. And this is what I mean. I know there's ones that I haven't seen.
Yeah. And like there are a whole bunch that I've seen all the time, and I don't actually
one's
know which
awesome.
ones are.
Yeah, but this is
God, that
oh,
pink
it's so
one.
gross
Oh,
with the
That one always
hookworms.
grosses me out.
Oh, dude,
I like
it's
the other
legit,
colors a
though.
little bit better, but like that pink one, it
I like that one a
looks
lot.
very fleshy.
Oh, but look at the mag. They do different cool stuff with the worm.
Yeah. So the worm
yeah.
is like her weapon.
Yeah.
Because we have the concept of weapon skins and like actual skins.
Oh wow.
So like for like like Nasus, like he has weird weapons, so we can change this
Right,
out.
right,
But for
right.
her, we like it's her kind of pet that we.
Yeah, I just always thought that they were very well.
Character designs
Yeah,
are so
it makes
good.
no sense. But then the skins are just a cut above. Like, there's a lot going on in these skins.
Yeah.
I
Look at it, even the little mouse has a cloak.
Oh my God, dude! This is the
does.
mouse of the year.
It does.
That is the mouse of the year.
Yeah, these are sick. Oh, I like that one. With the fur. With the fur.
Let's check out these.
Is
the
this
sun?
game on Mac?
What's up?
Is this game on Mac?
Are any
no,
games
it
on
is
Mac?
not.
Okay.
I have to say I don't remember Zandora. I don't think.
Xandora was our most recent.
Oh
release.
yeah, they released her
Whoa!
after we had stopped. What's her deal?
Gems.
She is about auras. Her like
So AOE.
yeah. So she has three. Her right mouse button QE are a damage, a speed, and a healing aura.
Oh, I like that one.
And you extend by attacking. You extend that aura, and then like the auras actually do will also have a couple other kind of like benefits
Man, I
around
love the
Dude,
star
those helms.
in the hair.
Yeah, me too.
It's really cool. Oh, I like the Margrave.
Have you heard his like explanation?
Tell me more.
No.
He is a great fighter and created himself a magical suit of armor to make him even greater.
Yeah.
And fought in tons of battles, and then eventually ended up going and fighting a demon.
Well, you see, I could have told him.
And that
Yeah.
that demon stole his hand, like ripped off his arm, And so he
no.
ripped off the demon's arm and grafted it onto
Pretty good.
his armor. Yeah, which
That's
is where
killer.
that big hand comes from.
Now, is that on his skins? Is that his weapon?
Yep.
So when you get different weapon choices for him, you can even add, depending even depending on the skin, you can have a different
Yep.
weapon side.
Yeah, I'm partial to the. He has one hand that looks kind of like a lion head, kind of
Oh,
lion griffin
smooth.
head.
Oh wow!
I love the skull.
Can we see his pouch
in the
on the
drip.
back?
You can.
There we go.
It's just a little.
Yeah. Listen, that's a pouch and a half, but it also looks like his urn has a nice hat.
Yeah.
Oh, waxy. Got that waxy buildup.
Trip is such a pain. How do you fight Trips?
You need to be aware of her, like
Okay.
at all times.
You just have to make sure where she is. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the sort of person you put in the reveal enemies,
Yeah.
right?
Zenobia is a good choice because you can kind of slow her down and put a lot of effects
Yeah.
on her. But even so, against a really good Trip, you're going to need help. But you just kind of hopefully live long
That's
enough
been
to.
my experience, yeah.
Well,
Gnostus is good too.
Yeah,
Like
but-
anyone who's got like a lot of health and can put out a lot of damage and kind of make her back off.
But for us, like I say, when we were reaching the apex of our skills, whenever we would be on a team that had a Trip, and like the Zenobia we had could would basically be preparing a buffet for Trip.
Yeah, if you can take out the armor.
Yeah, a good Trip Zenobia combo is a lot of fun to run because
You could work all day.
Yeah, Zenobia is pulling down armor, which is effectively a damage boost, and then she has skills that are just straight like you give your allies damage.
This
boosts.
is the part that I find intimidating, the first part of the game, because it's the
Oh, you're not sure what to do?
it's the planting of the beast, because there's only going to be 2 or 3 places, right?
Yep.
To plant. Do I let other people do it? Because I don't really know what we need.
So I don't.
I find it intimidating. I don't want to
Okay.
like put the wrong thing in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and there's not
It's
often
like competitive
a
gardening.
Yeah.
there's not often a wrong choice. There are
I
a
like
couple.
the healing.
Generally, people will be happy if you put healing somewhere near the front lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vision from the Cerberuses is good in the back lines. So
Okay.
so you can like be aware if someone's trying to sneak behind and kill a back creature.
Are the wall creatures more map specific?
Yeah, there are places where they're kind of more helpful than others.
Sure.
Ghost Reef, like putting a wall on. Well, actually, it's not as like putting a wall on one of the back points is good because it kind of limits the
It
directions.
gives you a backstop.
Yeah, and it limits the directions that the enemy can get to the Guardian.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you are defending, it kind of funnels them through kind of just through the center. My rule of thumb on this map is bloomers up front that you can run back to,
Okay.
and then either or towards the back.
Yeah. Nevermore. It'll try to match you. It'll try to give you the game that you can play the characters you want in. But basically, you start instead of choosing like a role in the traditional sense, you choose the characters that you want to play,
Yep.
and then it tries to match you into a game where you get to play who you want.
Yeah, I guess
it'll
your wait
guarantee-
time will depend on how many characters
Yeah.
you throw in there, right?
That's right.
It'll
But-
guarantee you one of the characters you select, and if
Yeah.
you select one, like it means you might not get into a match with some other players. But like it's with enough people in matchmaking, it's not a huge weight.
Oh, no, Alex, I saw this before. So now you have recommended upgrades
Yep.
over on the left. So as you're getting into the map,
Yeah.
it's giving you a suggestion about how to do it. Now you can always hit left control
Yep.
and choose the flag right there.
Yeah. If you
I made a
if you're-
tactical mistake.
yeah,
Those aren't
the-
bots.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're like overwhelmed with like looking down and reading all the upgrades.
Yeah, at
and
first you might not know.
You might not know, and you might not know what you want. So we have a recommended path that will kind of
Help out your
get you
team and-
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't have to take it. You can always do the do the the picking and choosing.
Yeah.
And you can do that at any time too.
Yeah, because what we found is that, I mean, obviously in each case it's sort of like a left-right choice for a specific, for the character in general, for specific abilities. Like, how does it fork?
The
upgrades.
The recommended ones?
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. I think we generally take, like, we kind of have come up with
Just some builds.
recommended builds.
Yeah.
Things that are generally good. I trust that our designers haven't, like, put two skills in that kind of don't work together.
Right. God, it's 70 to 70 more.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to pay attention to you guys.
Oh, no, listen,
Yeah.
you need to focus on victory.
Yeah.
I also
If
want to
you-
succeed.
I was gonna say,
can
don't forget the
get
charge.
them-
Don't forget the charge burst.
So they are one kill away from getting
The rampage.
rampage. But if you guys
I don't
can
wanna
get
be
that
that
center,
killer.
if you guys can get that center orb,
Yeah. Can you collect this orb back here?
as long as you keep them from collecting it too.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm out by myself.
That's 3. That's 3. That's more.
All right, so they're gonna come pin Gran.
Yep. And you guys did pretty good. So it's close-ish. Like the 80 shield is going to convert.
No,
Like,
I
you can
totally
kinda see
understand. No, I totally understand this part of the UI now. So the flashing part up there
Is what is going to happen.
is what their owl thing
Yep.
is going to do straight away. And so if you haven't built up enough shield to
Ugh.
deal with that, then
Yeah.
it's going to be an auto wound unless you can work fast in that wind-up period. And
Yeah.
now I understand what the wind-up period is for. It isn't just to get over
Yeah.
there. It's a chance for you to build that last bit of shield.
Yeah, it's to it's both really. It's to get over
Yeah.
there. It gives you time to organize, but also to
Dang it. I gotta pay attention to my health. You moved it, because it used to be in the center of the screen, and now it's at the bottom.
I agree. I was partial to the kind of GoldenEye style.
Yeah.
In your
Reticle
face.
stuff.
Yeah.
I have to admit, like, these health bars are gorgeous, and like there's a lot of quality of life stuff that's been added to them.
Yeah.
They're a lot more functional, but it's taken a while to get used to them being.
I just
down
gotta
there.
change where I'm looking.
Yeah. Especially like on some characters, especially, it's like I don't have time to look down there.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
actually cool. Ah! Him scary. But so the
Nice.
last upgrade that you dropped in, that hot hail. So now those circular fire zones.
Yeah.
Did you take the slow?
Yeah, they slow targets.
Yeah.
Don't take any shit from these bug men.
You're getting pretty low on health here.
Yeah, anyway. I don't pay attention to that.
Get to that
Get it.
orb, yeah.
That's a major heal.
Yep. So those orbs are put up by the bloomer that is on that back right point.
What?
Okay.
Hold on, even these?
Yep.
Even these health orbs out here are put out by the little guy?
Yeah, so if you didn't have a bloomer on B, these orbs wouldn't be there.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
I didn't know that.
Dude, that's wicked. Has that always been the case and I've just never picked up on it?
They've moved out a little bit. I don't know if they've always been there, but those health orbs come up when a bloomer is the creature.
That is awesome. And so do they get upgraded if you upgrade the bloomer?
I don't actually know. I think it's the same
the
amount
game,
of heal.
that's not your job. You know what I mean?
Yes, but you will get credit for that kill, and we will store it somewhere.
Yeah, that's what's important. Thanks, Psychoanalyze. I appreciate it.
Did he say I was doing good?
No.
Oh.
No. No. He said that you're filth. But he said that it has been like that for several months. So are there other sort of like more
so that-
like global effects that occur as the result of the creatures you plant?
Wow, we held him off there.
Yeah, you guys did a great job there. So things like there's an adult Cerberus here.
Yeah.
You can see on the minimap there's a ring
Yeah.
around the sea point. That's you'll see a little red dot for any enemy that's there.
Oh, because it
So
just
you can see
identify you.
now, yeah. So even if it's tripped and she's invisible, like
You still see it.
So, the Cerberus will still see it.
And so, along with those little creatures that we've
Suck it.
planted on the point, we can upgrade those creatures with our
Focus.
with our
Yep.
focus energy.
Yeah, and actually you can see the A and C point. They have the white ring around
That's
them.
right.
And that means they have been upgraded.
Right, and now B is being upgraded now.
B, no, that is the orb coming up. So,
plump.
so where the kind of the number one way, or after kills, the next way that power comes up is it cycles from A to B to C. An orb spawns
That you can collect.
that you can collect.
And that's part of why you want somebody there
Yep.
to make it so that it's
And-
not a free one.
Yeah, and the creatures will auto-collect that. So you'll see it's about to finish summoning,
Giving
which
us
is
some
the circle.
juice. So right now we have
And then
30.
now it's summoning.
Oh, that was it.
It's grabbing it, and now both teams
Gave us 20.
got 20. And so if you can if you can interrupt
A creature
a
from
creature
its.
from it,
Oh, and so that's part of it. So right now, if we went to E
yeah,
and started fucking this creature up,
Yeah.
they
You could
would
delay.
get 20 free points.
yeah. Well, so right, like that would be it'd be a tough strategy now because it's 40 to 60.
Right.
But if it was like if it's 80 to 80 and those orbs are coming up and the next one's going to get that
A
push.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you just interrupted enough that yours collects first.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because then you'll move into the rampage.
Yeah.
Where basically everything is stopped.
Yep.
God, I'm learning a lot. I
And
feel like there's UI things that have changed
Yeah, absolutely.
over like really serious, like philosophical ones.
Leave
So right
him
now
alone.
they're pinging that center.
Yeah.
Someone on your team because that D orb is about to come up, and if they collect it, they won't get the push, but they'll get a lot closer. So you just kind of want to keep them from getting it.
Right.
And if you can pick off someone,
Then it'll be Rampage
good.
City.
I see a trip back here.
I think they're trying to get it.
No!
They're trying to get the mic.
No!
Trying to feast. So now it's 90 to
It looks
90.
like,
Oh, that's 100 to 100.
but you guys got it first, so so it's going to be hard. Like you can see, there's only a tiny amount of damage that's going to be done.
That's right. So the players are going to have to make up the difference.
Yep.
And it's going to be a tough
Yeah.
row.
But the good news is they didn't get the push,
That's right.
so like you're not losing damage by winning the 100 to 100.
Right. Oh, man.
The other thing about adult creatures is they will collect those orbs faster.
Adult creatures? Is this that type of game?
Yes.
All right. Tell me more.
I mean, 3 heads is better than 2.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, so the Cerberus gets more maws.
So what's the strategy there? Should I just dive in and try to deal as much damage to him as I can, ignoring the people who are trying to kill me?
So that's a valid strategy
Oh, I could have supered on it.
because
I
that
could have supered all over him.
you can also use
Adult
that super
creatures.
on B to upgrade that creature.
Oh, I could update.
Though
yeah.
there are
the
people
same energy.
all over your C point right now. So that's the
Yeah.
danger. Like, you don't give up power during that phase if you
Right.
die before he recovers, but it means that, like, it looked like 3 of you died, which meant that it was 5 on 2 for them, and they're
Yeah.
coming back, and they might be able to. Looks like they might be able to get this creature.
Yeah, one of the more interesting things that I always thought about it, oh delicious, is that there's a single energy bar that focus doesn't just power your ultimate. I mean, it also that's also the energy that you dump into the creatures you put at these points
Yes.
to level them up. And a level 3 or adult creature, as you suggested, is a huge pain in the ass.
Yes.
Like it's crazy pants how tough those are.
Yeah, they give a lot of benefits. They also give more power if they're killed.
Oh, right, exactly, because they're collecting
a baby.
there.
Yeah, so a baby one, if they kill your baby creature, that creature gives 10 power.
Yeah.
If they kill an adult, it gives 20.
Yowza.
But
So I just
it's
spent
all,
my focus
Yep.
and upgraded him, right?
Yes. And because of that, adult creatures summon or grab the orbs faster than babies.
Oh, so that
C,
wind.
Yeah, so C and E are going to collect at the same time now, which means like so upgrading that creature gave you 80 power instead of not getting that orb and only having 60.
Right.
I see.
So like that upgrade there was the difference between.
Oh, and look at this!
Like
look at this.
70 shield
so
dimension.
this is exactly the scenario. So this is actually going to be an auto wound unless
Yes.
they can get 10 points here fast.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, if they can get 10 points, it already happened. But because there was so little left on the wound, the Guardian
It was a
finished it
freebie.
off.
It was just going to
Yeah.
put its claw
Yeah.
right
And
down there.
And that is true about the first 2 wounds, but the last wound will always need someone on your team to go touch it.
Yeah, so somebody has to score that last
Yes.
goal. Hey, Josh, did you say
Yes.
that you had Founders Pack codes?
I have quite a few of them.
Quite a
I've
few
given
Founders
away
Pack codes.
3 already.
Damn it.
Oh, delish. If you have any to hand out, my suspicion is that you would find a taker.
You think now's a good time?
I think now's
Oh,
a
no.
marvelous time. Stay the
Right.
fuck away from that shipper shredder.
Q out of there.
I gotta remember that cue.
Oh.
I don't feel like that mouse should be able to jump around on that cactus without damage. I feel
I
like
have-
that's
It really breaks immersion for me.
yeah.
I have been pushing for the cactuses to do damage for a long time.
Also consider a cactus character. I like
these
cacti.
these
I don't-
cactuses are characters. There is a whole set of people who play these cactuses exclusively.
They demand it.
All right, I am not gonna be.
So this is close. If you guys, this is a perfect opportunity for you guys to go and interrupt E. If you guys can keep E from distract it long enough,
Yeah,
your
then
C will create.
C
it's-
will pick it up the rampage.
Yep. So you gotta kind of time it for when it's about to hit that. Like you don't want to go in there and get killed.
That they got ground apart.
That was a fake.
Yeah,
So
but
go wild on
now.
E. Go wild on E.
Yep, you guys got it.
Because they were fucking poking the point.
Yep.
This is the thing is I've played it, and that's the thing. It's like you can sort of button mash your way through some of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like because a lot of the metaphors are there, but we actually made a comic about this exact thing. Some of these metaphors don't map.
Yeah.
Like Rampage doesn't map onto any of the existing structures. Like it's actually really sophisticated and subtle. So in this, it came down to the fact that that energy for that final battle is being generated by these points, and it's being collected by creatures.
Yep.
And we can interrupt that.
Yeah.
That's weird. And so now, but get a load of this. So now that they have fucked up that creature pretty substantially,
Yeah. If the next push you get,
the next time their lizard goes over there and goes nuts on that bird, that's going to be a wound.
Yeah.
But at first I was like, oh, okay, the bird is the base. Okay, I get it. But it's not. It's a bird, and it has a specific relationship to the game system.
No.
Leap.
A lot of stuff going on there.
Margrave.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like these bugs.
I think that Margrave has taken the reflect. So when
yeah,
he's
he
got
did.
that thing up.
Yeah, so, but Shiny does it. So once you go past a certain amount of time in a round, then it's clash mode, right?
Yes.
And so what clash does is it constrains the map.
Yeah.
Right.
On this map, there's not a lot of difference because this is kind of our small, tight kind of
Map already.
like learner map. But this whole area has opened up. You can see there's that path that goes up into the other point wasn't there. So there are a couple map changes.
Yeah. So but basically it's designed to condense
Yes.
the conflicts.
Yeah, and especially on some of the other maps, there's some bigger changes that happen.
Yeah. Like
kind of-
pretty substantial.
Yeah, they're like you'll have-
geological alterations.
Yeah, you'll have to move to a whole different area.
And get that love.
Yeah.
Man.
You gotta get an orb or two, kid.
Yeah, I'm gonna snack here for a second.
Oh man. Okay, so it's 90 to 10. There's no guaranteed wound
Nope.
at the outset.
But they, if they're there, they can put a lot of damage on this.
Yeah, it seems like their fire lizard man is bringing the heat.
Stop it.
So he took the Q upgrade that like lets him dive back down.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
So you see how, I don't know if you noticed that, but right at the very end, shield popped up on our side.
Yeah, what was that?
If you get a kill,
Oh, if you kill an enemy during the
while
rampage.
even like while the Guardian's been held down.
It still counts like
counts.
It still counts like
Yeah.
energy would in the fight.
Yep. And if
Oh, wow.
and if the attacking team kills someone, they get a little bit more time.
Slagathor, a wound, if you look at the top, each
Creachoid.
Creachoid has 3 hearts. And so when they're pinned, you have an opportunity there to deal enough damage to remove a heart. That's
Yeah,
a wound.
think of it like a Zelda boss.
Yeah.
Where you sort of have to hit that.
Absolutely.
You have to hit that weak point 3 times, and then basically each game is to 3 points. But you can sort of earn partial credit on those points by succeeding during the fight.
I'm gonna throw a couple other characters into my
Into your
possible
mix, we
queue
can
there.
learn some more. Delish. Yeah, we had seen Zandora came out, but we hadn't had a chance to see her do her thing. Do you guys see your 2 creatures as sort of being the 2 poles, or do you think of making new creatures? You have the snake and you have the owl person.
The long-term goals are to make more.
Yeah.
We
Story
have a concept,
stuff.
Yeah, we have a concept of houses.
This is my
and-
favorite.
And
I
these
love
are
her.
too.
So-
I think she's
The oversized
ton
coat.
of fun.
It's got a fucking
Her
control,
dad's
dude.
coat, right?
Yep.
And then he lives in the sword.
her dad's sword.
So he's like the spirit that comes out and helps you as she fights.
I can see your eyes moistening, Michael.
It's such a good design. Like the
It's
art in
perfect.
here is so good.
It's perfect. You want to try her?
Look at her rubbing her nose. No, I tried. I'm not super good at it.
One of my favorite things about her is while your dad's in the sword,
Yeah.
she holds it up high and runs with it up high.
Right.
And then when he's out of the sword, it falls down, and she's kind of pulling it behind.
It's heavy now.
'Cause it's heavy now.
Oh, you sons
you.
of bitches. So good.
Yeah. Nasa seems like he's got some beef. I'm not very good at melee in games like this.
Melee is hard to do in these types of games. I think.
Yeah, I have a hard time pulling it off. I just can't do it. So who's Ramsey? What's going on with this?
He is the next character that's going to be coming out.
Yeah. Do you guys have a specific cadence for that, or is it like when this character feels right, let's go that way?
I think our goal is going to be a character a month.
Yep.
There are a whole bunch kind of in various stages.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that, because I mean, you guys have been going nuts on this game for a while.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
suspect
why would you?
I suspect that there's a few.
This is my pet peeve. I have a couple of them. This is one of them.
Yeah.
The first one is people who drive up the merge lane while everyone else is waiting in line, and then they just try to get in at the last
At the
minute.
end.
I hate them. I hate the people who let them in.
Well, yeah. Well, they're collaborators.
Yeah, but I also hate when you fucking put yourself in the queue, and then when you are offered a match, you
deny
decline
it.
it.
Exactly. Good. I also know that you don't like people who back in.
I hate people who back
Dude,
in.
you want to see something fucking ridiculous? I was playing Battlegrounds with Keek,
Yeah.
and he backed in.
In a video game?
In a video game where people can shoot you at any time, he took the time to back in.
You know what? That's the only time it makes any fucking sense. Because the whole point is that you got to get away quick, right? That's why you back in. You don't have to get away quick from QFC.
Yeah.
Like, when I see the guy, like, backing in at Safeway, I'm like, are you robbing it?
I mean,
What the fuck are you doing? You're just going to come out of there with a pineapple.
does
no
it,
one's
does
going
it hurt to be
chase you.
prepared?
No, it doesn't, but it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous level of preparedness.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in Hawaii, let's say you buy a pineapple, maybe fucking back in, because you don't know what kind of tropical
Sure.
ass bird.
Sure.
You know what I'm talking about? some kind of crazy mammal.
These people are saying why it's bad. It's because when I'm driving in and I see a spot and this guy passes it and I'm like, oh, he doesn't want that spot. And he starts backing into my fucking car. Or it takes them, 5 minutes because they have this huge truck and he's like looking out each mirror, trying to back his car into a spot. Pull in.
Alex,
Pull into the spot.
we get into it here. Like,
Oh my gosh.
we
I feel like this might have come up before.
investigate.
mad.
We investigate. These are human themes. I mean, these are. There's,
No. Zipper merges are different. If both lanes are moving at the same rate of speed, and people know what a fucking zipper merge is, which nobody in Seattle does, then you can actually have that system work. But people don't do that.
But you're not talking about a
have
zipper
so much
merge.
on board.
You're saying, I see a column of cars. I would rather skip to the end.
I would rather bypass all of that. Well, certainly all of us would.
But we live in a society.
Yeah, I'm not sitting here because I have an extra 45 minutes to fucking burn. Like, I would love to drive to the front and get over.
So it's just the boldness. It's the boldness.
God, I'm sweating.
No,
I'm
it's
so
true. No,
mad.
Merlin Buff, I did. Kiko did get me pretty good with the Jeep. I have to be honest with you. I get bumped. I get bumped sometimes.
Jerry has the really bad commute. What's your commute?
It's 1,000 years.
That's a long one.
Every day.
I don't know
No,
how
it's
you do
1,000
that.
years. It's 1,000 years each way.
Oh, each way.
So it's
Jesus.
actually 2 millennia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to roll
That
back through.
sucks.
So it seems to me like when you've been talking about that idle animation is sick. It's when you're talking about these game concepts, you really have like they're all grounded in a story concept. Like so, at Motiga, I mean, we approach it just from the art perspective and the gameplay perspective. We like that stuff. So it seems like your crew is thinking about it in terms of this overall narrative march. I mean, when do we get access to that type of stuff? Or do you basically just have to hold Lexi back? Like, you cannot make these comics.
I'm gonna need some help with this guy. I
basically.
only played him a couple times.
Sure. He's an adorable, lovable child.
Paco. I remember him being very fun though.
No, he's fun.
He's like a butt slide where he can make things a cold lane and then slide on it.
Yep.
No, if I recall correctly, he is like, his pursuit is amazing.
Yeah.
They just like chase you down.
Yeah.
But yeah, story shit.
Yeah,
You can't tell me this weird ass headdress doesn't mean something. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like, there is a ton of that stuff. Like when these characters get made, like, it's like we have a role, but also like, hey, I drew this guy, and I think he does this, and this is why he's like that.
Yeah.
Or like, and Beckett, like maybe like Beckett, like, oh, she used to be in Imani's like unit, but like has left because she's because Imani is too serious and stuff. So like all that stuff like kind of comes into play, and it's stuff we like toss around.
Where's it gonna live? Is it gonna live in the game?
I don't know for sure. We are doing little tidbits of that on the fortune cards.
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
good
there
place
is
for
bits
it,
of
yeah.
text in there. That's true.
And then also there's bits of that on the skins.
Oh, okay. So even the skins are they're themed.
Yeah, if you go into the skin shop, there are
The skin shop. Is
Yeah, yeah. Is the skin shop a part of your IP?
that where the adult monsters are?
That's what we're gonna do. That's where we keep the adult beasts.
Yeah, but yeah, each skin has a bit of text on it about that's either like a quote from someone or just a little bit of lore.
Nice.
Okay, so this is a melee guy. I gotta get in their face.
Yeah,
I have a snowball.
your right mouse button snowball, like that's you like hold it down to kind of charge it up. That's kind of your initiator.
Oh, so you basically lock somebody down, and then you just rush on them.
Yep.
But we're configured right now so that each swing is actually adding armor.
Yeah.
So he has sustain even in the middle of
Yep.
this.
I didn't see what upgrade for the snowball, but one of them is you can get him to stick to people if you hit them directly.
So they built a wall guy here.
Yep. So that so now
Does that
there's
wall
only
take damage, or can I just not get through it at all?
you just can't get through it unless they open up. So right now there's a shield around the creature.
Yeah.
So you guys have to actually get close to You guys have that creature. If you get, I'll get you
Some juice.
Some juice.
10 energy.
Yeah.
10 energy, if you will. You can use
Energy is
that.
not a thing.
Bring that back to the office.
It only
Let
works
everybody
like-
know.
I think we'll replace
Once.
that little icon on the power bar with
Tenergy.
Tenergy.
Consider it like diagonal, like
Okay.
Tenergy. And then tell them that Jerry came up with it.
Don't say which Jerry. They'll
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
But
so-
they'll know. Just be like, just nod.
So now that there's no creature, they have to pick that up manually,
And they can't.
and they can't. So this is like you can put pressure on them.
Oh, I'm putting pressure.
But you see, every time you swing on them and connect,
Yeah.
the armor is piling up on you.
Where do you see that stack?
So when you hit, there should be an effect that looks like
Armor plates.
armor plates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just get the shit out of
Peace
there.
out.
She's nuts, dude. You want to get
going.
the
This
fuck
girl's
away.
crazy.
She's gonna come
Hit that
get
E,
you.
and then you go faster on the, and they go slower on it.
Oh, they go slower on my ice?
Yep.
Here. And,
And I think it's your allies go faster too.
yeah.
I need to juice
Yeah, I was
up.
gonna say, let him love you. And then once you have enough juice, pump it.
Pump my juice?
Well, no, pump. Obviously, I mean, use the juice on the creature, on the young
What?
creature. I don't,
On the
you guys
young
came
one?
up with all these terms. It's not me. Oh, no, go to work. Because he's hurt.
Ooh,
I did some damage in there.
got it.
Oh
You guys
no,
got
no,
it.
they did,
Yeah.
but we had a chance to see that full arc where you came up and you had done probably 20% of the damage
Yeah.
on it, but then you got killed and it gave it a little shield.
Oh, yeah, that's what that little buff
So
is.
it's just straight up diving. Like unless your burst is out of control or unless you're all focused,
You're
it's-
just feeding, right?
Well, yeah, basically you're giving it just enough to survive the
Yeah.
wound.
And you have to worry about like if everyone does that,
Stop it.
then they have a good opportunity to counterattack and get and
Oh yeah,
start out the push. Like they were able to get 30 power off of kills, I think.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, what a fight! Yeah, you gotta get in that mix, especially in that group, because
Yeah.
with the ice, you can always be there.
Yeah. And you can kind of play like as almost like a support with that E. Like
Yeah.
if you get your guys fighting on that, nope.
Uh-oh.
That's Sven's focus.
Turns into a snail.
Yeah.
It's one of his.
I think you wanna
toxic
get back a little
potions.
more.
Yeah, you want to get the fuck out of here. Get some of these snacks.
I'm gonna munch up on an orb.
Butt slide your
Do-
way away.
You should go put your juice on that young creature.
He's already juiced. He's not so young anymore.
The creature behind you.
Oh. I can do that.
So we might have developed some new terminology that's not appropriate, and I want to apologize.
You are gonna be big.
Is what's my super normally? I forget.
He kind of like sucks in his breath and shoots it out and turns
Oh, yeah.
all the people in like the cone into snowmen,
Cone damage. Got it.
which kind of like immobilizes them and freezes them. And then you do extra like frozen damage against them.
This is great news.
Yeah. So like right now, that upgrade you just took, if you swiping frozen enemies weakens them,
Okay.
which is like so they'll do less damage. So if you hit them with the ice path and then start hitting them, you're going to get armor, and they're also going to be weakened, which is that like blue effect.
Yeah. Man, this might be okay.
Ooh, looks like you got.
Nope.
So now there are 2 left alive. So hopefully your teammates get back out
But
to keep.
it was a deep cut.
Yeah, that was a good one.
The next one is gonna be that claw.
Yep. And it's always like you guys did a good job of actually dying before the wound was over,
I see.
which means that they didn't start with any power. And you guys got in time that like it's 0-0, and they didn't really get a chance to
To
get like a bonus.
Bite, yeah.
Like they haven't gotten a foothold.
yeah, I feel like the toolkit on this character is awesome.
Yeah.
Because you can screw up team fights. You can screw up team fights without even committing. You just put that ice stripe right in the middle of it.
Yeah, one of the upgrades for that ice stripe will give all allies on it like 15% damage,
Oh jeez.
which is fun.
Yeah, see, I'm just playing with the default ones right now while I learn the game, but I have got a hankering to get in there and see what the different upgrade paths are.
Little pause up there.
Yeah.
It's all right. I got you. You feel good? You feel like $1 million?
I feel real good.
That full green health bar is just
Yeah.
always a good feeling.
Yeah. See, there we go. Now you just go and make a mess of the place. You see the shields now?
Here's the focus, and there's the snowman.
You're in trouble,
no.
bud.
That did not work so good
You
for this
are
bot.
in trouble.
Oh, that's a little deep, Gnosis.
Yeah, he's going a little further than I might have. I don't know if I'm following him in
He
there.
might get out.
Oh, so direct hits from the snowball explode on impact immediately and grant focus?
Yes.
Oh.
Focus buff on the snowball toss?
Yep.
Oh no. Oh no! Oh yeah, we got another.
Nice.
We got another
So
100.
this one will be an auto
this
attack.
is points. I was just gonna say. And so everybody else can learn with me exactly the same. So you can see how not only the heart but the rest of that bar is flashing on the enemy boss up on top, the red one, and it's doing that because they worked so hard last time on their attempt that this time when their owl goes over, just the act of going over there is going to hurt him. So it's actually 3-1 now, or I guess it's actually 2 to 0.
God,
It's backwards.
Yes.
too greedy.
Yes.
I was too greedy.
It's like it's 3-1 if it's reverse points,
Yes.
and then it's 2-0 favoring our team. But again, like I like that. I like that. I need that. The concepts and what's being asked of me as a player is I can't just express it as a combination of two
Well, it's-
genres, which is how you can.
Yeah.
Which
It's
is how you can
Actually
describe
different.
most games,
Yeah.
right?
And one of the really cool parts is it's 2-0, but also you're only up 2. So for the other team, if they
It's not impossible.
it's not impossible, especially with as you keep getting upgrades, things change. In different
No.
different maps where the maps change.
Yeah.
Some teams might be better in tighter quarters. It happens all the time.
Well, yeah. And then if you're on D, if you're able to knock out those enemy players, that gives your boss sustain, so you don't get score points.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like that's another thing in the game that sort of seems like it's designed to make comebacks possible.
Get him.
Yep.
Get him.
Yeah, without too much,
gosh.
too much rubber banding.
Yeah, exactly. You're still a part of the systems.
Yeah, you still they
It's
still
not
not
a
part
blue-
of your system, man.
It's not a blue shell.
yeah they still have to do the work, but that work is doable.
Man, that robot is pissed off about something.
Ooh,
Whatever's important to robots, I
a
guess.
little bit out of range.
Yeah.
No, you guys got it.
Oh, it's 100 to 100 though.
So you
it's
will.
Gonna be, it's going to be a heavy lift.
Oh no, I forgot where we were. You guys did get the last wound.
Yeah. Yeah. So but the harder you work on it,
Yeah. Yeah.
the better you'll be in next time.
Yep.
I didn't actually understand that it sort of stuck.
Yeah.
That is a mess in there.
So
What would you do in this
So
situation?
I'm not necessarily a good example because I almost never go for wounds because I'm scared to die.
Oh, and I'm too greedy and I die all the time.
Which a team needs both.
Is that what you're saying?
I think a team needs both. You can't.
It takes a village.
Yeah, everyone can't die, or else you have a team wipe and they can go wipe out your creature.
But somebody has to go in and
But
try
someone
and
has
hit
to
that
get it.
fucking thing,
Yeah.
right?
But what's interesting is that clash or that rampage sort of set the preconditions. It sort of altered the game state.
Yeah.
So now they're starting this. They were able to pick up a kill.
Yep.
So now it's at 10. It wasn't really a successful rampage for the blue team at all.
You have to kind of weigh do we need that little bit of damage, or do we want to start this thing off even?
Right.
Or even instead of going for the rampage, veer off and take a creature, or get a creature low so that as soon as the rampage ends, you can kill it and get that bonus.
So is
power.
there a scenario Yeah, exactly. So killing creatures to get power is another thing that you might be able to do to sort of mix it up.
Yep.
But is there ever going to be a scenario where trying to found a creature on the enemy side is legitimate in any way?
So there is one creature that you can summon on enemy points or neutral points, and that's the obelisk.
It's just like a shield, right, or a blank.
It's sort of like a blank. It doesn't auto collect.
Okay.
So, but the enemy can't summon on it.
We just fucking took them.
Oh, that was
you guys did.
horrible, dude.
Yeah.
That was a nightmare. Now,
Is there an option at the end of this to like stay with these people and just play with them?
Unfortunately, we don't have that yet.
Okay. Because they're my new best friends.
You guys have done a good job together.
well, it's pro tier, but at 100 to 40, there's a big bite that's going to get taken
Yep.
out right at the head end.
Yeah, and they're not going to be able to get to this to push you off of it probably.
But are you seeing those shields you're getting
Oh god, beating people feels good.
on the melee hits?
Yeah, yeah. I
love-
like him a lot.
I love the animations. So there's a custom animation for each
Oh, look at
character.
that gold.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a
I'm
custom
getting paid.
there's a custom animation for each figure that when they're doing their interaction with a point. And the robots is really good.
Yes.
But this character is just like clapping. He's like encouraging the seed.
Yeah.
Like
So-
I'm with it.
So he is a
He's Paco, right?
he's Paco. He is a child, like a very young child
Like a
of
Yeti?
his type.
Yeah.
Of
whatever it is.
Of whatever it is. So like he's huge,
Yeah.
but like he's a child.
Yeah.
Well, I want to go to the skin shop real quick.
He's having fun. Oh, you want to see what's out there?
Well, how much? I have 2,000 gold.
Skins, maybe skins. Yeah.
Oh, there's
skins.
3,000.
Oh, yeah, but they want the Roubaix.
That's how they get you.
They want the Roubaix.
In this case, you are they, by the way.
Yeah.
And you've got me.
Is it Ashlyn?
Yes.
It looks like Aisling, but it's actually Ashlyn,
Yeah,
right? It's a
Ashlyn.
traditional name.
Yep.
What have we seen any of the Ashlyn
Wait,
skins?
let me throw us in the queue.
Yeah. I want to see because Ashlyn is such a cool design. Like I want to see what the skins for Ashlyn look like.
So unfortunately, right now we don't have the technology to put Kador also in this.
Oh, yeah?
Kador is the ghost dad that appears. She's kind of like a pet class. So she'll
Yeah,
summon her
because he
ghost
comes
dad.
out. Whoa!
And so,
little squire.
so he'll change too in
Oh, really? As a part of the skin?
Yep.
Oh, I love that turquoise.
Oh, new hair too.
Yep.
Noble's daughter.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then different weapons too.
Yep.
Space eels.
Nasus has one of my favorite skins.
Nasus has got the juice.
Yeah,
Oops.
what's it called? The Highland Chieftain. Really,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that
that's good.
Pictish.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's an antler scenario right there.
Those are good.
Oh, mans.
So where does she go?
Is Becky-
Champion of the Clouds?
Oh, she looks like a million with the goggles.
I will put Aisling in my queue next time.
Yeah. I want to see it.
I can do that.
I want to see it. There's also a request. There's also a request for Penny Arcade skins. We're willing to discuss it.
Sure.
I happen to know the people in charge of that brand.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we're affiliated with them. We've
Vote
worked
and
with
I
them
like.
for a while.
So I shoot arrows. I can shoot them and create pools that can heal or make people bounce.
Yep.
Right?
So your escape is going to be about.
I can create a mimic or like a copy of myself and escape.
He's got a ton of things in his like
Quiver.
So to
His tool
speak.
chest, his tool quiver. And
Yeah,
people
but-
who are really good at him, like if you can hit a ton of hit your shots consistently, like he can be terrifying.
Oh,
Levin
yeah.
wants to play.
Well, Levin's trying to get in. Listen,
Yeah, how
listen.
do I add him?
so
I don't know
so
how.
in our channel at least, we worship as a manifestation of divinity, the crab.
Okay.
And I was surprised when I looked at the Margrave that there's no fiddler crab arm.
Oh, that would be a cool arm.
Something to consider. Something to consider. I mean, like
that does work.
it seems like a good match,
Yeah.
right? And it would be scary too. Like you guys would execute that.
Yeah.
So this is a sniper, right?
Yeah, he's kind of a utility sniper. he's got some support abilities.
Yeah.
Especially he's especially good about against they have a Sven, so throwing down your poison to which negates healing to a degree.
Yeah.
Is a big deal.
Nice.
You also have healing puddles.
Yeah, and a bouncy puddle, right?
Which is you can upgrade it to a bouncy puddle, or you upgrade it to be able to put 2 puddles down.
Oh, smooth, Michael.
So I like to play him with the 2 puddles, but I think
Some people want to focus.
most people like the bouncy one because
The escape
the
power
escape
is amazing.
is so powerful.
Poison.
And he's got two, his Q and E are both really good escapes.
Yeah, so oh shit, there's a sniper in your back arc.
No!
That was interesting.
Oh, you just got
that's why. It's you
just got a Grim Reaper badge, which is for killing someone after you're dead.
Oh, with the poison.
My poison.
Yeah. So your poison actually finished off their Voden.
Ha!
That's great news, because he was basically just sitting behind you and shooting. Now this ought to be interesting, Mike. I mean, can you just pop shots?
Yeah, I wonder how.
See if you
close
can get
I
up onto that cactus. It might be a little bit out of range. Yeah.
That was not out of range.
So
Oh, the Margrave just standing in front of it with the shield. Yeah, everybody stand in front. That's honestly, that works great for us. This is a great system.
There's some cool, some people have some really cool abilities that work in interesting ways for wound defense.
Oh, that's cool.
Like Zenobia's focus is locks people down. So you just take them out of the attack for a couple seconds.
Oh,
and that
yeah.
saves
I
damage.
hadn't thought about the use of the toolkit. I'm mostly thinking about how am I going to manage this stuff, but CC in that super time limited period.
Yep. Or this too, keeping them locked down.
Oh yeah, for a sniper to shoot and shoot.
But even then there's a lot of places situationally where it's very strong where you
Escape. Oh, nice. I see some juice.
I need it.
his sprint is maybe my favorite in the
That
game.
animation is so good. Look at it.
It's the cross.
Yeah.
It's the bound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous. Oh, hey, get out of here. Try some poison, asshole.
The one of the cool things about that poison is you put it down and it's an AoE around you.
Sure.
But all your arrows that you shoot from that spot are poisoned.
No.
Stop it.
No.
Shut the front door. I believe you.
That's great.
And one of the upgrades off of that is
That's not even the real me, dummy.
Don't die now because. Oh yeah, this is a good setup. We like this.
Just get an HJ from this tree guy while I take pot shots.
It's good. Listen, it's a good afternoon.
Yeah.
one of the cool upgrades off of that poison is anyone infected with poison infects their allies.
No.
So you towards the end when you're out you're in the middle of a team fight, you shoot one arrow in and it's
But no team fight. You don't even have to go. Just get it out here up on the ridge, set this, and then just apply dots directly. Man, that's really scary. Having sniper capacity on your shit. Those are big hits.
Ooh. So that focus there on them is a good kind of CC way of saving your wound.
Well, I was gonna say, and that CC kept them from getting the point, right? Or the wound, as they say, right? But if they get up there again, the next time their bird goes over there.
Yep.
Oh, hi guys.
I leave some poison in this.
That is a good focus.
in this cavern.
That gives. Hopefully your team sees that and comes over and helps you.
Turned out good.
Get away from me,
So
crazy lady.
Oh, here, but the
Layeron
but
just
the,
lit her
yeah.
up.
with the I-beams.
Yeah.
You don't want any part of that.
Well, you're poisoned, and you're poisoned. Look under your chair.
Yeah.
You get poisoned.
You get poisoned.
You get poisoned.
Oh, mans. Do they even have anybody over there? They got something. Yeah, they have a bloomer.
Oh, if you get your friend left, but
He's still there. There's got to be a way we can turn this into lemonade.
if that trip can get that Sven, maybe. Oh, he's way too low.
Yeah, but that dude's hurting bad. That Sven cannot.
No.
Oh, cannot take the heat.
Hey,
Now it's time to
that
go
was
home.
beautiful.
Now it's time to go.
And I'm out.
You're trying to be out. Let's see how it goes.
Put your heal pedals down and run through them. So that's that Q skill. When you summon your that decoy.
Yeah.
That decoy goes to kind of where you put him. So like when you're running away, it's a good to like quickly like look one way, send him off. So you're not like going in the same spot.
Hollow Duke.
Poison.
Because a decoy doesn't work great if like in attacking.
They know where you are.
Well, like if in attacking the decoy, they also
linear.
attack you.
Yeah.
Right. So that's when I push decoy. That there's like a targeting phase first to it. I
Yep.
gotcha.
And I think you also took the upgrade for the second puddle. So if you hold down E,
Oh yeah, he had two. He
you
dropped two
you
heals.
can place that under your allies.
You don't want to be here.
No, I don't.
I just realized this. Yep. Good idea.
Yeah, if you can shoot around that corner while getting, and you guys got the full shield.
Oh yeah, dude.
Poke your head out again. Yeah, don't be up there.
No, dude, do not play up there, dogs. Come down.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not sure they're gonna put this together.
yeah,
It's too bad.
The full shield, and they're kind of late to get there. The machine was the only guy there, and you guys took care of him really quickly.
Michael, these are
And
not
then you
bad
guys
shots.
I
I
cleaned
am
up.
playing incredibly well.
This is the game of your life, right here.
I finally found it.
You guys, right now you guys have that 20-point lead.
Yeah, just keep chasing him out. Give him that poison.
Keep your guys alive here.
Oh, that's right, with the health juice. Yeah, Gnosis comes in.
You guys
walked
did
straight through it.
You guys did a really good job with that fight.
Yeah, it was pretty tactical. Not many points given up. I mean, look,
Yeah.
they for a while there they had turned a 20-0 to a 60-20.
Oh, I tried to get the heals out there. But my pools will stay, right, even after I'm dead?
Yep.
Or do they go away?
I think they hang around
Yeah.
for their normal time.
Kip Fox, it is 100% okay to say hi.
Have we given away all our codes for today,
Nope.
or
Oh, just dish him up.
give people this game?
Dish up those precious codes.
is
So,
really
so
good.
with the code and the Founders Pack, what do they get? 'Cause you can play for free.
Yes, Founders
but
Pack.
what you get?
Founders Pack
bye, Margrave.
unlocks the
Cool skins?
Yes. First
Dead.
of all, it unlocks
Dead.
the launch heroes,
Yeah.
including I think 2 that haven't come out yet,
Oh wow.
and it gives 2 exclusive skins that can't be purchased any other
Oh,
way.
nice.
For who? For which
For
characters?
Charnock and for Swift. There's
Trip?
Swift is like the
Swift.
Owl Warrior, right?
Taito. I'm
Swift.
using internal
Yeah.
code names. Taitos is this really cool sort of Aztec-inspired skin. And Charnox is this
Poisoned.
kind of imperial looking.
Yeah, so they picked up. They're having a team fight in their own half of the map, and the wound still got delivered.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
They didn't have to leave home.
Oh, that was a questionable focus on that trip's part.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, yeah. From the air, from downtown.
From downtown.
So, one of my favorite badges is the. I think it's called
It's so dirty. It is dirty, nasty. Dude, that's gonna be it.
with them all in there is a good. If they're still there, it's a good place for a focus.
Yeah.
Especially with your guys there to clean up.
Oh. With these fucking jump shots, dude.
Oh!
What is happening?
I'm playing the shit out of this game is what's happening.
Oh, the 218 from back
He didn't
here.
even know where it came from.
No, he just woke up.
He woke up, he was like,
There's
getting
an
some
arrow in
oatmeal.
his thigh.
He's like, I'm gonna get a raisin in every bite. And so he's like,
He's
trying to make
focused.
him last.
Oh, see,
Yeah, so-
and the summer
so-
bloomer is going to snatch
yeah.
up that
So they're
orb.
They're pinging that point right now
there.
to go. So you're gonna get this push if with this as long as your creature gets the orb,
No.
Oh, they went crazy on it.
which is
Yeah,
why
yeah,
they're
yeah.
diving so hard on this creature. They need that creature not to pick up that orb.
Right, and they need their picture to grab. They need their creature.
And
to,
even if theirs does, they like
No,
so
we got
it's
it.
still one. It's still.
you still won. They
Right.
got 80.
And then look, half of the damage
Yep.
is going to come straight off of the rampage.
Yeah. They did a good job really pressuring.
Yeah,
But
they
something you
pushed
can do
hard.
there too, like even if it's 60-80 and you're gonna get the push with those orbs, you can still go and try and interrupt that E.
No, it matters a lot because that would just be does that much less shield.
Yeah, because
it's
then
less work.
Then it's 100 to 60, and you get more damage off.
Oh, this
And
is
that's
gonna
a
be
thing
great.
that's a thing one person can do
Get that
too.
poison. Because it's poison works on it too,
Yep.
right?
And I don't know.
Nice,
I don't
Michael.
know if you took the
You have any
contagion.
power?
I gotta get out of there.
Don't forget your heals.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, sit in the hot tub while the summer bloomer is going to work.
Ooh, this
No, I was hoping that
gonna
I
be
could
close,
survive that with the heals.
but your trip is gonna clean it up.
Yeah, and they dealt a gruesome amount of damage.
Yeah.
So if this ends up going their way again,
Yep.
I think that might be a wound straight off.
Or they're still gonna have to touch it, but like it's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
one
but
person
the-
having to tap it.
Well, yeah, but look at
Tap
how
it in.
how far away we can do it from.
Yeah. So that was a pretty good transition. Like you were able to kind of keep them from taking that creature.
Yep. And then, so their G gave them a bunch of juice, and now their F is a quarter of the way. Oh, nice shot, Michael. Now their F is. Oh, the poison's still dinging him up top.
Yeah. So you guys
But yeah,
got a
50,
kill, and you
40.
guys have an advantage.
But again, I mean, I played it and I never really understood the back end part of this economy.
Yep.
Right? So B is going to snatch them an orb back
Yep.
here. F is going to snatch them an orb.
Yeah. B gets it faster because it's an adult,
Yeah, so
which
it's gonna be
doesn't
80,
doesn't
right?
do a ton at the moment.
Right?
But if it's coming down to right now, it's coming down to these C and E. If you guys can, if you guys can interrupt E, you'll get this push.
yeah,
And they're gonna try to do the same. It looks like on C. It looks like someone is fighting on.
Yeah, but see, they're coming back here because they want E to get it.
Yeah. But you guys got 90.
If you can just make it wait a little bit.
Don't know. It's gonna be close.
They snatch it 100 to 100.
Yep.
Oh!
But 100 to 100, but we're the ones that captured it.
So it's a tiny amount, but you guys can put damage on this.
Yeah, you snatch up the rest of it, like 33% maybe?
Yeah. And every
go,
rampage
go.
you win is one that they're not putting damage on your creature.
Exactly.
On your,
You'd
your
rather
guardian.
not have this happen at all,
Yeah.
even if you think you can defend.
Yeah. So and that's that's why sometimes like you gotta think like, do we go for this rampage or do we set up to get the
Yeah,
next one? Like, is
exactly.
there something we could be doing that puts us in a better spot?
Can we get that next one for free?
No, I'm a snail. I want to be a
Oh.
snail.
That was close.
Oh, yeah, and it recovered, but it doesn't matter at all
Yeah.
because if
Yeah.
if anything happens, if our owl breathes on them at all,
Yep.
it's trouble.
Yeah. So now it's down to 2 of you.
Oh.
But your team is back now.
Yeah. Good. So who's the best?
It's a melee
who is the best?
arrow fight.
Who is the best Voden?
I'm the best because I have friends. Oh, that Margrave is mad at me.
Yeah, he remembers the last time.
That was a hell of a shot there. Oh no!
It was not for lack of trying. You were putting it to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your team is kind of cleaning them up. They didn't get the creature, which is kind of the big deal.
No, they were not. Even after all that, they weren't able to pick up
Yep.
the dude. So how much energy will they get off of an adult creature?
Killing an adult creature will give them 20 power.
Okay.
And when, like a lot of these rampages are coming down to that C and E point.
Yeah, they are.
So not only like you lose power off of them, it's also you don't have a creature there, which means you have to collect it manually,
exactly.
which is slower than theirs. So they're always going to have that advantage.
They'll win those.
Yeah.
So, are there 3 tiers of growth for creatures?
There are 2 tiers. There's baby and adult.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought there was 1, 2, 3.
I mean, that's like the standard Pokemon way of
Yeah.
thinking,
Is it?
which would make
evolve?
sense. But I think I don't know. I think 3 would be difficult to keep track of.
Well, no, I'm overjoyed that it's
In
only
our
2.
type, okay.
That helps a lot. Thank you.
Though, like, I do feel kind of sad that we don't get like the art of like teenage bloomers.
Yeah, exactly. Like the opportunities are massive.
Your heal down. Oh.
Yeah.
Dang
So they're gonna come over and
They're gonna get this one. This one is
But yeah.
already an auto unless you guys get a kill.
Exactly. We can see it right there. Unless you're able to get just a little bit of juice.
Well, but they're in a bad spot if you guys can. Oh, they're
Terrible.
Oh. Good shot.
Thanks.
I don't think that's him. Oh, it might be.
I think that's the real him.
He put down a healing pool, so.
Yeah, here he is bounding away. Ah!
Fucking get out of here.
You guys are still tied.
Yeah. But it's, yeah. If they're able to come up with it, there just isn't enough on there.
Yeah.
Oh man, but it's like now that I mean, you've been putting in work with this, deer dude. Like it seems I would
Voden?
Yeah, I would
Oh,
love.
you got a trip on you.
No, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, but now that we've sort of seen what you can accomplish in this scenario, I would love to see how we could put your skills together.
Custom.
Well, to customize it for you, right?
Our vigil continues.
Yeah, I think I would have taken that hop instead of the double pool.
Yeah, for you the pool is really for you.
Yeah.
It's a personal hot tub.
It's a hot tub.
It's like you don't send out invites.
Yeah.
The double pool is for people who really want to be
Support.
and it means you have to pay a lot more attention to your positioning than you would normally,
Exactly.
or you have to pay a different type of attention.
Yeah.
Whereas with the jump pad, you just kind of have to keep an eye on where's a raised ground I can get to.
Yeah, exactly. What's this, 100 to...
Yep. So you guys just have to put.
You have to touch it.
They're down 2 people, and you guys just have to touch it. So if you can kind of just run them around for a little
Yeah,
bit.
you can get that beak. That's it.
Got it.
Nice.
I feel like I just feel like I get it. Is there a way for us to look? Is there a way for us to look at Voden's skill tree?
Yep.
At the character level?
Yeah, we have. Well, if we go into the practice arena.
Oh, you can do it from in there.
Yep.
You hold down left control and then
Yep.
dig around in there. Yeah, because I wouldn't want somebody else to lose because we were looking at.
What's efficiency?
Efficiency is a number that's calculated from deaths, kills, deaths, assists, guardian damage.
What do I want it to be?
High.
You want it to be high?
More.
Like when you say high, you mean like a 9?
I mean, what
Like
the higher the better.
So highest is probably 8, 8.5.
Yeah, probably. You're just a little bit lower than what you
Yeah.
have.
So you.
But like
you got
11 kills,
8.11.
11 assists is very good.
Rock solid.
Yeah.
No summons. Something to think about.
Which I mean, like there are only so many places to summon.
True. True. It's a limited resource.
Yeah.
They're not making any more land. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. But also like the number one stat is that you guys won.
Oh yeah. That's the most vital point to be drawn in. Oh, is it Ashlyn next?
I'll put her in the mix.
I mean, I haven't seen her.
I guess
out.
I can uncheck everybody else.
Yeah.
If you want to, so you can always change to anyone you want later.
Oh, okay.
But this screen is really for just like, I want to be guaranteed to get this person,
Okay.
or I want to be guaranteed to get one of these people.
Yeah. Because I just like to see. I like to see what we can do with this ghost dad.
The way she can be built in like a kind of a range of ways.
Yeah.
Like one of like the first the first tree on her main attack like takes her either more damage with her dad, like to her. I think it's to her people who her dad has hit, or it turns her into a ranged character.
What?
So like she'll swing her sword,
like a master sword type thing.
Yeah, she'll swing her sword and shoot out a projectile.
Oh. Okay, so slash. Strike attack. Tricator. Oh, so if he's out, he does more damage to people who she hits with the sword.
So if you kind of focus fire with your dad,
yeah.
You'll be doing more
They get
damage.
screwed. It is 4 times damage.
Yeah, and then like on top of that, like with the right click is like sends him somewhere.
Oh, so it's a little bit of a pet.
Yeah.
So he comes out.
Yep.
He has 300 HP.
Yep. A shield for 300 HP.
Okay.
And I think health. But like he'll come out and then hitting that button again will direct him. Like you
But
can
if he
point him at
dies
places.
while he's out,
You get
I
stunned.
get stunned.
Yeah, and you go on a kind of a cooldown.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Like all your stuff, because all like your other than your main attack, like your other things are based on him. So what you want to do is if you see him getting low, you'll pull him back into the sword with E.
Okay.
Oh, and skills are right here too. We can look at those here. This is great.
So I can summon him, and if I choose to put him away.
Hit confirm because you're not actually selected him.
There you go.
And then go back to.
Got
Oops, sorry.
That's fine.
It's all good.
Yeah.
That's fine. So, so once he's out, then
He just kind of auto attacks. He'll like if he gets too far away from you, he'll kind of
right.
follow
And anybody that we've attacked that he also attacks, just gets carved up.
Yep. And there are a couple like if you want to go that route and be really melee, there's skills where like he'll do fire damage to them.
Oh.
Like he'll do an extra attack every 7 seconds, I think, and he'll do fire damage. And then on your LMB, you do extra damage to people who have fire on them.
Oh, nice. So it's just
you-
it's a virtuous cycle.
Yep. But then the other way you can go is you can make him give armor and healing to anyone who's around him. So he becomes
a buffer.
yeah. So he becomes like this kind of movable totem.
Oh wow.
And then if you combine that with your spectral wave,
Yeah.
then you send him in, he's buffing your allies, and you're in the back just kind of swinging and hitting people.
Oh, and does that effect mean that we have a spectral blade, or does that mean our dad's inside the sword?
That means he's in the sword. And you guys actually didn't summon on A point
What?
For some reason?
for some reason, and it's unguarded and there's power there.
All right, I got this.
Good things back here are Cyclopses,
Oh, to
because
Wall off
it
that
walls
thing?
off that entire area.
delish. Now, if we planted a creature there, would it have collected the orb?
Yep.
Well, here
Cyclops.
Yeah, and
Sub-Cyclops,
so
yeah.
he puts a wall there, and that's like to someone who doesn't have a super jump, that really
It's a big deal.
like is a big deal.
So when it's time to get in the mix, we bring out Sir Kador.
Yep.
Was that Sir Kador telling me to withdraw?
No, that was someone I think playing as Charnock.
Yeah.
The ping system. There's a way to like ping and
It's
called-
voiced.
It's voiced.
Yeah.
Which is new, and like I haven't even heard all of the characters yet.
Nice.
That'd be great. Trip is Lexi, which is
Oh, the voice?
yeah.
That's awesome.
It makes sense.
I think she did a wonderful job. It's really good.
Yeah. So that one flip up at the top turned her into a ranged character.
Yep. And so you want to be using that like right mouse button to keep your dad around.
Okay.
Like you're kind of like when you initiate a fight, like throw him in first.
Like that?
Or just
Yep.
right click him.
Just right click, and he'll go there. They're a
I
little bit like
see.
your range is a little bit like you're not Charnock range.
Okay.
You're more Zenobia range with
Mid-range.
that. She's a pretty good creature killer because you can put your dad on the creature to distract it.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Or I could just run in and die. Is that a
you got
valuable strategy?
lit up by
Yeah, a lot of people.
a lot of people.
Well, no, and they've definitely found success. Look, we haven't cracked the
Yeah.
health, and as soon as those two
And
friendlies died,
it's hard on this map because it's a long way to get there.
Yeah, this is a new map for me. She is weird. So which button brings out Sir Kador?
When he's
RMB.
in RMB and Q, but you're generally going to want to bring him out with RMB.
And that's by like focusing on somebody and saying go get him.
It like focuses like on an area, and he'll go to that area and attack whoever's there. Like he's
going after Charnock,
Yeah, he's
right?
all on there.
he's not gonna. Charnock is not gonna make it out. Jeez. But that's the weird thing is that you'd think usually when you have like the kid character, they're fast. She is like slow like a bruiser.
She can be. Like,
can
there
run,
are upgrades
but-
you can take like off of her E that are like right now, like that one we just took is Swift Return, which gives
Yeah.
her stamina when on E. And then the next upgrade off of that, one of them is Speed Boost when you use E.
There we go.
But then if you want to go the other way and you want to be a bruiser, you can use that. Like you'll get health when you pull him back into the sword.
Oh wow.
So like you can build her in some pretty different ways.
Whoa.
That's a long range. Oh yeah, this guy's stuck out here.
That is an aggressive Charnock.
Jeez.
So can you 6 Sir Kador on these
Yeah.
gun guys?
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't like it at all.
Yeah.
Your ghost dad is literally chasing him around the field.
So you want to get,
Out.
if you pull him back in, you'll get a little bit of a heal boost, like a heal.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, then you start to regenerate normally.
Yep.
Somebody planting something here? What are we doing?
So this map is the only map we have that has
Neutral.
a single neutral point in the middle.
Yeah.
So owning that point is
Up in that house.
is pretty strong.
I like her voice actress. That's really cool.
Yeah, is she have a cool accent?
Yeah.
Ow. I'm gonna say my dad.
You guys got the auto wound there.
Yeah. They put a hole in that thing. Oh, big cuts on Trip.
One of the things that the Q skill is Kador does like a area interrupt
Yeah.
that can be upgraded with a couple things, but like
Dead.
Dude, you shoot it. He's like a missile dad.
Yeah.
oh you are
I'm out of position.
yeah.
There's nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide, baby.
No, but it seems like she's it seems like she's
She's pretty cool.
connecting with you.
I think I'm getting the hang of her. What's her? So her E brings him back in.
Yep.
What's her Q?
Q, where Kador is at the time, he does kind of an area. It's an interrupt, and it can be upgraded to do a couple things.
Okay. So
like-
he doesn't attack wherever he's at.
Yeah.
Is there a way for us to upgrade?
And if
our
he's in your sword,
skills?
he'll do it. Yeah. You have 2 points to upgrade.
Oh wow. Okay, so those are both big dad buffs.
Dad
And so
buff.
that Q upgrade, if he interrupts an attack with Q, it inflicts
Weakness.
major weakness.
That was a premium hop, Michael.
Your creature on D is being attacked. It doesn't seem like your team is rotating to
know
it.
how to get up there. This is a new map.
Here we go.
So this map is
Meet my dad, asshole.
this map is like, as you can see, is kind of ice themed. But
Yeah.
that center area that you're in is a crashed airship.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same.
What's my super do?
Your dad, like around your dad, there's a big kind of AOE attack that pushes and throws everyone out.
Man, that Cyclops wants to be a part of the conversation.
Use your oh, this.
Ah, I tried to do it. I tried to bring him back in. Is that what you were gonna say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you guys were attacking that creature, like while you guys had the rampage, which is good because it takes their creature away. But you also don't get power for it if you kill it then.
During that zone,
Yeah.
during that time.
So a strategy you'll see will be people will, like, if they can't get to the wound, they'll get on a creature and then try and kill
I
it
see.
right as the.
Because they're all trying to defend their hero or their monster, right?
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Dad. Okay.
Can you see if you keep your reticle on her, you can kind of keep track of her.
Oh, it'll highlight.
It'll stay red. It's hard to do.
Pretty advanced technique.
If you you got him.
Oh yeah, he can't endure that.
If you get like a bleed or like any sort of dot on Trip, like you'll see the damage numbers, so you can track them that way.
Oh, nice.
I think that's your sniper, right?
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
am I taking damage from?
I think it was a effect.
They don't have a creature on F, and it's coming up right now.
Ooh, so there might be a grab here.
So you may be able to steal it, but you'll at the very least be able to. Like they're gonna have to do something to
get
that.
it.
So you can kind of like.
I need to heal up.
You need Energon. There you go.
It's open right now. No one's on it.
Yeah.
Or they're fighting on it, but.
Get it. Juice.
No.
Yeah.
Like a good strategy here is like
Every
you don't need to like
We got all 5 of them.
you don't need to like steal it from them, but like,
Jesus.
every second that you keep them off of it, like they're having to make the decision: do I keep fighting or do I?
Oh.
And so that orb is because they have D.
Yeah.
E again.
Man, they had to. Dude, listen, but you that was like the fucking walk around the fence.
I made
like,
him work for it.
And
Exactly.
they didn't. I don't think they ever picked up F.
No,
Yeah.
And then here comes the rampage. That's a deep cut.
And I think that was that was really nice.
Yeah, just some weird
If
the
you can-
delaying because it's basically like behind everything else is just this series of like nested parentheses like of just timers about how the energy is trickling in automatic independent of the fights.
Yep.
Like understanding that sub rhythm is a huge part of the game.
Yeah.
And it's the part that doesn't map to anything
Ooh, you might be able to
Oh yeah.
finish this.
Send it dad.
Like here, it's worth. So
Are you serious? How? Your game is broken.
Dude, you committed,
I mean,
though.
you had focus fire of 4 characters on you.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
it's like this. He doesn't have anything left. He is basically just like there's nothing.
Yeah. One of the upgrades for Q is he puts a dome up that blocks projectiles.
Quick
Oh,
Kador
that would
does?
be great
Yeah.
at the end there, huh?
Oh wow! But I mean, but also even just by yourself, you and Kador on the boss,
Yeah.
because of the combos where anything you hit, he does 3 times damage
Yep.
to.
And even you can you throw him in there and you dance around to the outside. Like they have
Yeah.
to decide: do I attack the thing that's doing damage to the Guardian, or do I attack the thing that actually like
Is the source
is
of
the
it?
source of it? And what like killing Kador is not going to get you any power or.
No, that's the thing. It's a total waste of time.
Or she says, "Come home."
Yeah. Was that what she says?
Yeah. When you summon him back into the sword.
I like this. B's getting ready to deliver the juice. That's real flavor.
Get your dad on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's helping out.
Yep.
Oh no,
And
time to go. That's fine.
If you guys can kill that creature, like even if one of you dies, that's a 10 for 20 trade.
Yeah. I'll take that trade.
Huge saving.
Hit E again. Keep your
Oh, that's a young bloomer.
like your E gives you stamina and health
Right.
now, which is good.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, for some reason, but this trip is just
She's obsessed with me.
yeah. Just has a bee in her bonnet.
That was some real nice escaping.
Yeah. You grab this, and then you have the plants back here. So, for you guys, do you see the plants, like the plantable creatures, like that you can put on those points?
Oh, there we go.
Awesome. Is that a growth? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, because obviously you have the character roster,
Yep.
right? I mean, where do you see like new content and fresh content, maps, things like that? You're talking about other beasts.
Yep. We have
But-
a couple creatures in the works too. Also, creature types. Like right now, like I think we've only seen really like the basic Cyclops, Cerberus, and Bloomer. But like there's a Winter Bloomer and a Summer Bloomer, and that kind of do different things. Like
Oh, so it isn't tied to a specific map.
no, so like the Winter Bloomer puts like these frost pools, and the orbs that you get give you a frost shield when you go through them.
Oh, and so instead of just
And so
healing
that-
raw health,
Yeah,
it's
it gives you a little buff. There's one of the newer ones is the Shadow Cerberus,
Yeah.
which is like if you hang out around it, you're invisible.
dude, your dad is messing these people
My
up.
dad is pissed.
He's not fucking taking it anymore. He's tired of it.
Yeah. He had a long day at the office.
Yeah, this could be very good. This could be very good.
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys.
yeah, it's
I mean,
still
you guys are
being
gonna
good.
get it with C. If you guys were to push E and interrupt
Oh,
it,
and pause it.
like you would
just
like,
keep 'em from
instead
getting
of
the
being
juice.
80, instead of being 100 to 70, it's 100 to
50.
50. Though keeping
This point.
keeping
is
this point is also important.
Yeah, because to me, the design space of the creatures, like of the plantable things that you can collect
Yep.
and
Yeah.
utilize. Nice work, dude.
Yeah. We want to we want to do like skins and creatures and
Oh yeah, totally.
like all the different
Get him, Dad.
things like that.
So they're on par, like the creature designs and like what they mean to the game. That's like a
Yeah.
baseline.
Yeah, and we want our creatures to also just like add interesting stuff when we add them.
Yeah. Is your dad in the mix?
My dad's up there. I think. No,
So-
he's on cooldown.
There he is.
There he is.
I think I can't. So, the next level upgrade of your LMB, you can either give I think armor or damage boosts to your allies that you hit
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
So,
so,
like-
it turns the melee into. But even at range.
at range. So you end up being this like
hell is
you put
going
your dad
on
in
here?
there, and you kind of dance around the fight, and you just swing, and anything you hit, like either you're giving
It's
your
getting buff.
like you're giving it, well, it's like you're either doing damage or you're giving a buff. Like so, it's just like
it's all success.
yeah, just into the fray.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you should introduce that guy to your dad.
Shit balls.
Ow!
Trip.
It's been a problem.
684 damage from 10 lightning strikes. That's too many. Have you guys thought about cutting that down?
I
at
mean,
all?
Fewer lightning strikes, or making a situation where maybe Aisling is, or maybe Ashlyn is not affected by the lightning.
oh, because of her ghost powers.
And lock it to our accounts. Like make
Yeah,
it,
my username only.
you should buff one of these dudes back here.
You should buff one of these dudes back here.
Okay. It's not necessary, man.
You've got the
You
the
have
second
two.
level.
You got extra.
Yeah, so this will do an adult Cyclops,
Nice.
Nice.
Messages are
which are
Adult
very
Cyclops.
very tough.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, a Turtle Duck Man who was here because we used to play on the stream a while back says at least we haven't seen Nasus do 1,000 damage with 5 attacks. That
Yeah,
sounds pretty exciting.
He's got some monster abilities where like if he like keeps hitting, he gets damage boost, and if he kills,
Oh, it just keeps
and
snowballing.
like after a kill, he does 2x damage for a while.
Great.
So it's like once you get rolling with him, then you start just like rolling through people.
Problems.
Nice.
Yeah, leave it alone.
If you guys stay alive, you'll get. Even if you don't, this looks like you'll probably get this one.
Yeah, as long as somebody can touch that
Yep.
boss crystal. Boss crystal.
Looks like you've got a couple people from all directions here.
Send in the big man.
He's
Yeah,
in
you
there.
can see as you
Yeah.
go through, you see those
Yes!
damage
Oh,
boosts go
yeah.
out. Yeah.
So, would you say that I am uncommonly good at this game?
The record speaks for itself.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Those crowns. Them crowns.
Man, that's fun.
Well, here. Let's. We only have a couple more minutes. We should take a look at a few skins before
Hold on,
we
let
go.
me draw a new fortune card.
Right here. So the fortune cards. So we can do a draw on these.
Win
we
2
equip them
matches
to, like,
while solo queuing. I could have won that
Yeah.
one already.
But they're like quests, right?
Yeah.
And even these cards have rarity about
Yep.
like how much they
Yeah.
grant.
And so yeah, the more you draw cards and complete them, the higher your rare chances go up.
So the rarity, it's actually like the rarity percentages are a reward for using the cards.
Yep. Yeah.
What did you want to do?
I just want to check out some skins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, so there are 3 tiers. There's common, rare, and legendary. And
Yeah.
your legendaries go up like the more you complete cards.
Do they
also.
grant you? Are there any cards like that grant the rubies?
No.
It's all the other currencies.
Yep. It's prestige and
Wait, he dresses up as the other characters.
Oh, that's right.
He's Nasus. He's a Minotaur.
Royal Nozos, Minotaur.
He's Taito.
But you
He's
can
a
see
little
here
mouse.
up in the corner.
Yeah.
Like that's part of the lore stuff we put
I
up.
throwed Fang. Love it.
Yeah, that's cool. Are there any questions from the channel before we wrap it up for today?
Yeah, so White Man Dancing wants to know about the gems. The gems are basically sort of like the premium currency, right?
Yes.
Like you can use those to grab skins.
Yep,
and
we call them rubies. They're purchased for real currency.
And these are boosts. I assume I know what these mean.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Crown boost.
Yeah, Duke Thompson wants to know if it's hard winning every day.
It's not. It's not when you're me.
No?
You know? I mean, I wake up in the morning, I start winning. I maintain that trajectory throughout the day.
About 8 or 9
In the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. 7:30, 8. Yeah.
Then just keep
I start with victory, and I only go up from there.
just keep on plowing through. Oh, I see. So tell me about the Drake creature.
Oh, look at this. So is he different in any mechanical way? Or
Yep.
just-
Yeah. Look at his environmental impact. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So he does his healing blooms at the bottom. You see it gives you a shield when you go through them as well as the healing, and when that shield breaks, it inflicts a freeze on the people near.
Oh, but
around.
he is not cheap.
Slows. Yeah. He's an upgrade in a lot of ways. But look at his design.
What are these drakes? What do they do?
They're very strong on the points.
Attackers?
Yeah, so if you're like, but then they also have this
yeah,
siege
creates a ring
attack
of fire.
and kind of various points. Like they'll be dropping.
What? They'll just drop damage
Yeah.
from their location?
Yep. So it kind of like adds these like areas in the map around you.
The Yeti Cyclops?
Yeah, and the Yeti Cyclops is very strong. He puts these like kind of there. He already does like a interrupting attack, but then he also puts a freeze down.
Oh, look at this.
Fires projectiles at enemies. Gives stealth to nearby allies. That's cool.
Oh, out in the middle?
Uh,
Yeah.
So he gives stealth to like people who are with like kind of with him on the point.
Oh, okay. So when you're doing like fights on his point,
Yeah. Yeah, you
It's
you
scary.
can go stealth. Yeah. And like they might be rushing in and be like, "Oh, we're gonna try and take this creature," but no, they're actually like enemies here.
so what in the obelisk? Can you look at the creachoids?
Oh, sorry. Nope, it's all dead. Oh,
That's the opposite.
completely fucked up now. I ruined everything.
This is the opposite of.
Do Shift Tab.
Shift tab.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go to the creatures. I want to look at the
And
The obelisks.
The
So-
obelisks are the most different. You can summon them on any circle.
Yeah.
Including like the neutral one in the center of Ghost Reef,
Exactly.
which no one can usually summon
But they
on.
don't collect orbs.
But they don't collect them. They prevent the enemy from
collecting
them.
orbs.
Right.
They still have the little like the basic heal aura that all the creatures have around
Oh,
them.
really? Okay.
And they do it's not a super strong attack, but it's damage that they can't really ignore.
Gotcha.
Right.
Have you given out all of our Founders Pack codes, Josh?
I have.
Awesome.
Delicious. Well, hey, we're gonna roll back through for some more gigantic in the coming weeks. It's
true.
We got lots more codes to check out. Thank you so much
Thank you for
breaking
having
all
me.
this stuff down. I feel like I know about 100 times more.
Yes.
I'm very happy to.
Absolutely. Thanks, man. But thank you very much, channel. See you
Bye,
next time.
channel.